Greetings everyone, welcome back to the Austin Lindsay channel. The way I said that sounds like I kind of duped you into watching this video, but I did not, that you're here of your own accord. So let me explain the light setups in this video. This first one is, we have a black bodysuit and I did 2 light setups. The first light setup is a natural light type of look. So off to camera left, I have a large window and that has a curtain over it, so that diffuses the light quite a bit. And if you've seen a few other living room lighting diaries videos, you'll kind of know what that window looks like. So then I have a V-flat off to camera right, you'll see in the video here, and that's bouncing some of the window light back onto her. And I'll post a link to the V-flat, how I made it, if you want to watch that. Behind in the lamp there, I have a Godox R1, and that's just a simple LED RGB light. And I have that in there just to make the lamp look like it's turned on. And of course, I have a video of that. If you want to watch that, I'll link it right here as well. So this second lighting setup for this same outfit, we changed up a little bit, and I have a AD 400 Pro shining through a glow 38-inch Deep Parabolic Octabox that has both diffusions in it and there's a grid on it. And I'm using a grid because I don't want the light to spill so much onto the backdrop. I just want to keep it on the model. And then again, I have the V-flat off of camera right, and that's reflecting some of that Octabox light back up onto the model to fill in the shadows. And then in the very back in the lamp, I've swapped out the RGB light and I have a flash. I have just a speed light in there. It's a Godox V860 version 2, I believe. And that has a CTO gel on it just to warm up that light and make it look like it's the actual lamp light. The reason I'm using a speed light in there rather than just keeping that Godox R1 in there is because the R1 is not powerful enough to compete with the 400 Pro. So I needed a flash to output the light that I needed to get the exposure that I wanted for the image that I wanted. And then you'll see me right here, I'm putting in a super flags. It's a black flag, and what I'm doing here is blocking the bottom half of this Octabox because the light on the legs, since it's closer, was too bright, and that was drawing more attention to her legs rather than her face. So I just put the super flags to block off some of that light on her legs. And those are the only lights I'm using. You'll see John in here putting up some of his lights, but those ones, if I didn't mention them, I'm not using them for my images. So for this second look, we end up taking down the chaise lounge and the backdrop. And that backdrop actually is from Katebackdrops.com. They sent that out to me for free to try it out and use it. And I really like them, actually. I have a video. Again, I'll post a link here, just in case you're scared I didn't have one. And you can get 15% off if you use Austin15 in the checkout area. But onto the setup for this one, we have just a white paper roll, as you can see, and I'm using only one light. My friend John is also shooting, but sadly he lost all of his images. He ended up formatting his SD card before he was able to download them or something like that, which is really sad because he's an amazing photographer, and I was really excited to see some of the images that he was shooting that day. So he has his light over there that I'm not using, and I'm just using an AD 400 Pro. And that actually is just the bare bulb. There's no even reflector or anything on it. Just makes it a really, really hard point light. And that's the only light I have going on here. And we have this red fabric, and we wrap that around the model. And John and I both took turns holding it off to the side to make it look like it's kind of floating or flying off to the side. So just one light is all I used for this look. All right, everyone. Hopefully that was entertaining and informative. Consider sharing this video with another photographer friend if they're into this type of content. If you guys do have any questions, leave them in the comments field. I'll do my best to answer them, and thanks everyone for watching.